to obey situations is something that I'll be talking about in a bit of a detail a little bit later on. It's one of my shares for today. But before I get into it, I would like to introduce myself. Please permit me to do so. My name is Gwyneth, and the reason why you're watching this video is because I've committed to sharing daily videos, and the content of it talks about how you can gain success in any area of your life. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because people are asking me how I've gained success in different areas of my life, and this is the result of those questions. I'm just trying to answer the questions and help those that will find or are still finding these videos beneficial in their lives. Now that the introduction is done, thank you so much for allowing me to introduce myself. Now on to what I said earlier, learn to obey a situation. So I say this because there was something that Priscilla Shea said in an interview when she was talking about her book, How to Discern the Voice of God from Your Own. Within that interview, she spoke about quite a lot of things, but I think when she said this statement, it was like, oh my goodness, I never really thought of it that way. We do this a lot of the times, but when someone has brought it to your attention, it's like, wow, I truly appreciated it, and I think it's worth those who know me or around me, it's worth for them to know about it and then try and help themselves to become successful, become better people, because they are in a position where they know better. Now, learning to obey situations, again, it comes from that statement. And what she said, obedience has the outcome of freedom and victory. So for you to gain freedom, for you to gain victory, you need to be obedient. She gave a few examples to say, for example, if you're trying to do something in life, she gave real life examples, but I'm just going to paraphrase it to say that you're trying to do something in life, and then if you find that whatever it is that you're trying to do, that there are certain blockages or hindrances, it's a way God is speaking to you to say you need to take a different direction. And then it got me thinking to say it makes absolute sense, because if you look at it from, let's say, this world's perspective, if you want to drive a car, for instance, you need to be able to understand how to operate the car. How do you maybe switch on the engine? How do you put the gear stick in a certain gear? So this is you actually obeying whatever it is that you need to do in order to move the car, for you to gain the freedom of being in the car and the victory of moving this massive vehicle or this massive thing. Well, for me it's vehicle. It's massive. It's a massive vehicle because it's bigger than me. But if you think about it as well, let's say, for example, you are trying to even learn how to ride a bicycle. You also need to know how to hold the handles, you need to learn how to balance, and you need to obey the balancing act in order for you to be able to move the bicycle with added things, obviously, the pedals, and how to move yourself forward, how to use the brakes. So there's quite a lot of things that you are already obeying in your day-to-day life. So just to summarize it, in whatever situation that you want to embark on, that you want to do, understand the rules, not only the rules like in terms of the laws, but what are those governing rules that governs whatever it is that you want to acquire, you want to gain freedom of. What are those precepts? What are those principles? What are they? And once you understand what they are, obey them. When you obey them, you will certainly gain your victory and your freedom. That's it for me today. I hope you found this share very helpful. Once again, like what I always say in my previous videos, it's entirely up to you whether you adopt this as success habit or you don't. If you do, good for you. If you don't, still good for you, because it becomes what? It becomes a learn. Permit me to thank those that have been very supportive in showing me love, in showing me kindness. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for those that are joining, thank you for joining. And for those that would like to share this video, even the previous video, feel free to share. And for those that haven't subscribed and feel that it would be beneficial for them to subscribe, feel free to subscribe as well. Up until you see me in the next video.